Hey, hello everyone. It's good to be here again tonight. Yeah, it's good to be here again tonight. How are you all doing? I hope you are shaking. I hope you are moving. I hope you are having a great time. You are enjoying yourself. You are enjoying this weather. If it is raining where you are, I must say that it's a blessing. So it's good to be here this night, and I celebrate everyone that will be joining me tonight. And of course, not just to join me, to also come here to learn. And you cannot separate learning from earning, and you cannot separate earning from learning. So the more you learn, the more you earn. That is what they say. Yes, the more you are educated, the more you are expected to earn. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to be with you here tonight. So let's go call people. Let's call people. Let's go tell people we are live. Yeah, let's go tell people we are live tonight. Okay, we are live, we are live, we are live. You can join. So we are live. Wherever you are, you can join. So you can as well share the link. Feel free to share the link. Share the link everywhere, 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 everywhere. Okay, let me also go share the link with people. We are live. Come and learn how to make money from vacant land. So let's start the countdown again. Awesome. So wherever you are joining me from, I celebrate you. Thanks for being a part of this real money and assets webinar. Tonight, I can assure you that you are going to learn something from this webinar tonight. You are going to learn. So I want to celebrate you. Wherever you are joining me from, I celebrate you. So kindly go to the comment box and type in your name, just your name and then your location. Your name and your location. I want to know where you are joining me from. And I celebrate you. Wherever you are, I celebrate you. Thanks for being a part of tonight's session. Okay? Awesome. So before we get started, I want you to know that one of the things you're going to pick from tonight's session, from tonight's webinar, is the fact that if you have ever acquired land anywhere in Nigeria, you can begin to maximize that land. Anywhere, I say, anywhere you have land in Nigeria, you can begin to maximize the land. And that is the essence of tonight's session, so that you can learn how exactly you can make money from vacant land. So it's not enough to just buy a land, you also need to make money from it. So how do you make money, or what are the things you need to make, you need to do, things you need to put in place to begin to make money from your vacant land? Don't just acquire a land and leave it there. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. Yeah, why some of these things you might have thought about them, and then of course some you haven't thought about them. So let's look at how exactly you can begin to make money from vacant land. Now, I will begin by making reference to the fact that real estate is not overrated. Real estate is not overhyped. Real estate is what it is. If you have heard that real estate can help you generate wealth, create wealth, preserve wealth, or even retain wealth, that exactly is what real estate will do for you. So if you have acquired land anywhere at all and is not yet generating that wealth that they said it will generate for you, then it means that there is probably some things that you have not started doing. And one of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight is how exactly your own real estate, your own plot of land can begin to generate income for you. And you know one thing, most people expect that their land should generate income every month or their real estate should generate income every month. You know, we're in Nigeria today, so there are some things that you will do with your land that will generate income for you every week, every month, and there are things that you will do that will generate income for you every year. So these are some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And I want you to know that you're going to learn something, and not just learn. You also, if you apply it, you're also going to start generating wealth from what you are going to learn from this place tonight. Okay, so real estate is not overrated. I want that to just settle in. Let us sink. Real estate is not overhyped. Real estate is not overrated. Real estate is not a cliche. Real estate wealth, real estate investment is not a cliche. It has been proven, it has been said, it has been seen, and we can all bear witnesses of how that most people you said are wealthy today became so through real estate. If there's anyone who you've seen as wealthy and the person doesn't have real estate, then it means that that person is not putting his money or his assets in a reliable um, portfolio. So real estate is so reliable that most people who are wealthy today have, leveraged on real estate to preserve wealth. Some leverage on real estate to generate wealth. Okay, so let's see how can real estate help you to generate wealth. So firstly, when we talk about real estate, okay, maybe before I continue, let me also be sure that you can hear me. If you are here with me tonight, I want you to put in the comment box that you can hear me. So let me be sure that my voice is audible. I know it's raining everywhere today or tonight, sorry. It's raining here, so I wouldn't know. It might have affected the network. So if you are hearing me, kindly type in the comment box that you can hear. So I want to see in the comment box. I just need one person to type. So once I'm able to get one, I move on. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes, you are speaking loud and clear. Awesome. Awesome. Good to have you here tonight. Afolabi. Oh, my powerful friend, my powerful my great customer. Okay, awesome. So we are going to talk largely on how exactly real estate can help you generate wealth. Okay. Oh, okay, great, great, great. We can hear you loudly. Wow. So I have people who are even behind the scene that I'm not seeing them. Okay, great. Thank you for being a part of this. So, like I said, what exactly is real estate? Because when we talk about real estate, somebody would think that real estate is just, that one plot of land you have acquired somewhere or something else. So, what exactly is real estate? I would like us to start from there. Okay, so what exactly is real estate? Real estate is simply an asset. An asset you are accumulating to preserve your wealth, to retain your wealth, or even to build wealth. Let's start with building. To build wealth, to preserve wealth, and to even retain wealth. So real estate is basically an asset. And real estate is not just something that you do once or occasionally. It's something you put your plan, your energy, your resources into to generate cash flow. It may not generate cash flow for you in the immediate, but it is expected to generate you cash flow. Though it is said that one of the disadvantages of real estate is that it does not generate cash flow, but it depends. So it depends on the type of real estate that you are looking at. So you can have a plot of land like we are going to look at tonight. You can have a plot of land and it's not generating you cash flow. That is sure. That is sure. Most people who have plots of land somewhere today don't get to generate cash flow from their plot of land. And tonight, one of the things we're going to be looking at is how exactly you can go about generating cash flow from your plot of land. So real estate is all about assets. It's all about preserving your wealth, generating wealth, preserving money. Yeah, with an asset. So let's say, for example, you are earning an income every month, every week, depending on the type of income you earn or you generate. Now, it is expected that you put a certain percentage of this money into acquiring an asset or into acquiring real estate. Yeah, um, I know I can begin to mention to you that there are different types of real estate, and I can mention land, house, warehouse, or industry, factory, and all of that. Again, I want to just deviate a little from that part or the types of real estate that you might have heard over the time. So I would really like to also dwell or talk a little about some other type of real estate that you can begin to look at, like gold. Yes, somebody will say gold is an asset, is a precious, metal. However, right, we can call it real estate because it can preserve your wealth. It can also retain. You can use it to retain wealth. So gold, it is. Even today, we have, people call it digital real estate, whereby you have, let's say, for example, an application people are using, or companies or organizations are using to solve their own problem. That is also a type of real estate for you because it's an asset. So I can call that, real estate. However, let's just, narrow it down to the subject matter for this night, which is land. So if you have acquired any land at all and the land is not making you money, I mean, when I say making you money now, there's no way the land you've bought will not make you money. No way. Now, it may not generate you the cash flow in the immediate, I mean, but it will make you money. So when we say cash flow is about, money is coming in, is going out. You know, the way, um, 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 let's say in circle now. So cash flow is money is coming in, is going out. Money is coming in, is going out. So real estate also, yeah, should bring in money. I mean, you should put money, then money should come, you should go, put money. And most of the people who have acquired, I mean, let's say you have buildings now, and they generate, especially in advanced country where you generate income on a monthly basis. With that, you can say your real estate is generating your cash flow. But when it comes to land, most of the times people don't get to generate cash flow from their land, and that is exactly what we're also dealing with tonight. Okay, so um, maybe I should first settle within you. Is it possible to generate cash flow from vacant land? Is it possible? Is it possible? So if you think it is possible, then it is possible. If you also think it is not possible, then it's not possible. Okay, great. So let me acknowledge the presence of all of us who are joining me here tonight. If you are online, you can watch me, you can hear me. Kindly go to the comment box, to the chat box, and drop a comment. If you have picked anything from what I've said so far, just drop it in the comment box. If you just want to say hello, just drop it in the comment box. I want to hear from you. I want to see that engagement. Okay, so if you are back with me here, just type it in the comment box that you can hear me. So let me be sure. Let me be sure that we are back and I'm back with you. Okay, awesome. So let's continue. I was saying that I was going to mention that the wealth embedded in real estate is not occasional. Yeah, that's one thing. The first thing I want you to know tonight, that the wealth that is embedded in real estate is not occasional. It's not. It's not something that you wait for 365 days before you make money. So 365 days does not make money for you in real estate. No. Real estate wealth is not occasional. Real estate wealth is every day, is every time. So it is all through the year long. Okay. So real estate, the wealth that is embedded in it is not occasional. That's one thing I wanted to know. So even if you have land, you have vacant land anywhere in Nigeria today, it is not occasional. For you to buy land somewhere, you have a goal, you had a goal in mind, and if your goal couldn't be followed through, then it means something had happened in the course of achieving your goal. So, and that's also one of the things that I want to help you see how you can navigate through, so that you don't begin to depend on real estate as, or you don't begin to see real estate as an occasional source of wealth creation. Okay. Then I should mention this again, that land acquisition is the cheapest way to start building wealth with real estate. So if I had mentioned the types of real estate, the basic ones, which are vacant land, farmland. Okay, vacant land, let's put farmland at vacant land. Or let's say, let's say farmland, or let's say land, house, industrial land, or location, then commercial, or yes, commercial, industrial, commercial. Okay, so if you have put your money in these areas, in these different types of real estate, it is not expected that you begin to see it as an occasional thing. Okay, so land acquisition of all this type, land acquisition is the cheapest way to come into real estate. That is why it is advisable today that if you are just starting with real estate, or even if you are not just starting, if you have found a way to begin to multiply your wealth through land acquisition, then don't relax on acquiring more, because the more of it you acquire, the more wealth it can build for you. Now, it is no longer news that no matter the amount you buy a land, immediately you buy the land, the value of the land automatically increases in your hand. I mean, immediately you buy the land. If you buy the land at 12 noon today, right, at 12:01, 12:01 p.m. or 12:01 yes, 12:01 p.m., the land has appreciated. So it means that once you buy the land, you cannot sell it the same amount you bought it. So let's say, for example, you have two people who are negotiating over a particular land, and let's say the land is in a juicy area, in a very good location. So the two of you are negotiating, and then just like agent to say, first to pay. So you made payment first, and then the moment you, or the immediately you made payment, the second person just came and says, oh, his own money too is ready, and you are willing to sell to him. Now, the truth is that you cannot sell the same amount you just paid, even though it was just few seconds ago that you paid for the land or you bought the land. So you cannot sell the same amount to the person that is also bidding to get the land. So land acquisition is the cheapest way, is the easiest way to come into real estate. It is cheap, it is easy, right? It is cheap, it is easy for people, for you to come into it. Okay, then I should also mention this. When you buy land, also invest in it. When you buy land, also invest on the land, right? When you buy land, also invest on the land. Don't just buy land and leave it. Now, there are different ways to invest on any land that you acquire at all. So let's take, for example, the land you bought is a virgin land or a land without documents, so to say. Like in Nigeria of today, most land you buy from these families, you still have to do the processing of the documents yourself, right? Okay, let me put it in another way. When you buy land, there are three things you do with land. When you buy real estate, there are three things you do. Number one, you pay for the land or the property. Number two, you do documentation. So you're automatically paying for documentation too. And then number three, you pay for development. So or infrastructure, like some people will call it. Okay. So if you buy the land, also invest on the land. And your investment begins with ensuring that you have the right documents. That's where your investment begins. Ensure you have the right documents. And apart from the right documents, you should also ensure that you look at the plan of the people or the community or the company or even your own plan, the plan they have, the plan you have for that land. If you don't already have a plan, I'm also going to help you to see how exactly you can come up with plans for the land you have acquired. Okay, so when you buy land, have it in mind that you should also invest on the land. Invest on the land. Don't just buy the land and leave it. Now, recently, I got to understand that when you acquire a property in Nigeria of today, and let's say land, for example, or even a house, and somebody live or made use of the land without your knowledge for good 10 years. Without your knowledge, the person was not challenged, you were not aware, so the person was using your property for good 10 years. It is said that you will lose your rightful ownership to that land. Now, imagine you now bought a land or you bought a property and then you abandon it. You did not invest on the land, on the property. So, and somebody step in, start using it, start living there, or even develop it. And for 10 years, the person was not challenged. You cannot have or continue to have rightful ownership of that land. That's one of the things I learned recently. So when you buy land, please ensure you invest on the land. And another way to invest, apart from the documentation I mentioned, it is also to ensure you take possession. I mean, do fencing. Whatever amount. At the moment you buy a land, every amount you spend on the land automatically is added to the cost of selling the entire property. So you buy the land for 10 million naira and then you started doing fencing and you have spent another 15 million to do fencing, right? Automatically, if you want to sell that land, you are selling minimum of 15 million naira. Oh, sorry, did I say okay, you bought the land 10 million. Okay, you did your fencing for 15 million. So automatically the land is going for 25 million. So let's say you don't want to pay a agency fee, you don't want to consider other time investments you have put on the land. You just want to get your money, I mean the financial capital back from the land. So it means that automatically you are selling for 25 million naira. And not even now say that is even selling at a loss already. So you are selling above that 25 million naira. 25 million naira will be the benchmark. That okay, let them beg me, let them beg with God and all. The limits you can go is that 25 million naira. Okay, so investing on the land also requires you to do fencing or some other things like security. if you buy a land somewhere and you employ security to watch over the land, you are also investing on the land. Okay, you are investing. So these are things that you must start doing the moment you buy a land. Then another thing I must mention here again is that find out what is happening in and around the land that you just acquire. Find out what is happening. Find out what the plan is. Find out what the people have in mind when they were pushing this particular property to you to buy. Find out what is the plan. What do they have in plan? Now, I'm going to tell you why you should find out. Because knowledge, they say, is power. However, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is potential wealth creation strategy or wealth creation power for you. So you need to find out what exactly the people have in mind. What is their plan? What are they looking at doing in another few months? What exactly are their own plan? What is their 6 months plan? What's their 1 year plan? What's their 12-month plan? Now, if you know what their plan is, it will help you to make your own decision. It will help you to know how exactly you can begin to utilize your land, your resources, your assets now to generate cash flow for you. So find out what the plan is. What is it they are planning to do? What is it? Okay, let me give you an example. We have a project we just launched called Green Wealth. So Green Wealth, we are saying that for as many who are interested in partnering with us to acquire Green Wealth, we have a 5-year plan. So within the course of the 5 year, we expect you to also generate cash flow. So not just to buy the land, you also need to make money from the land, right? So find out. We have a robust plan. We have a whole brochure to share with you to explain, to understand how exactly we are pushing out this. So we have a robust plan so that you can also begin to align yourself with this plan. So it's not just for you to buy the land. Don't just buy land, okay? Don't just buy land. The days of come and buy land is over. Come and buy land and leave it. Those days are over. We are now in the days of, okay, if I buy the land, what am I going to do with the land? Right? What am I going to do? Okay. So don't just buy the land, right? Also utilize the land. I've mentioned that. Then one of the ways you can utilize the land is, first of all, to understand what the people you have bought the land from, or what the environment, like the community or the government, is planning to do in that area. Because when you know what their plan is, right, you'll be able to know how exactly you can utilize your land. So don't just buy land from real estate companies. Like we advise today that one of the cheapest or not one of the most secured ways or sources of of property acquisition is through real estate companies. Okay, so don't just buy land from real estate companies. Don't just buy land from individuals. Don't just buy land from families. Don't just buy land from the government. Also find out what the plan is. Do they have a master plan? If they have a master plan for the property or the land they have introduced to you to buy, then you can begin to key into it. Okay, so don't just buy land. I'm asking you to partner. See, let me tell you something. When it comes to wealth creation, it's all about partnership. Or okay, maybe I should not use the word partnership. Let me use the word leverage. When it comes to wealth creation, it's all about you leveraging. So you have to stand on the platform and on an already existing platform so that you can move up, right? For example, if you want to get to, let's say, the first floor of a building, yeah, you have to leverage on the stairs, or you leverage on the elevator, right? You have to leverage on something, or you leverage on ladder if that is what they use to get to the first floor. So you have to leverage, because the more you leverage, the more you move forward up. The more you leverage, the more you move up. You can't see a platform or a leverage there and say you don't want to use it. You just want to fly. You want to fly from the ground floor to the first floor. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to move from one platform to another, then from another to another, from another to another. Then you get to where you are going. So what I'm saying in essence is that partner with real estate companies, partner with people, partner with individuals, partner. If you have the money to partner with the government, why not partner with the government? And sometimes partnership with the government, you are the one to spend all the money, okay? You are the one to spend the money, believing and expecting that someday your investment is going to yield, okay? So partner, ensure you partner with real estate companies, especially if you are buying land from them. Like I mentioned, find out what their plan is. If they say that place is a residential land, okay, how long will it take the estates to start developing? If they say it is a commercial land, how long will it take them to start, selling so that others who are in the sector or who are buying can begin to utilize it as commercial? If they say it's for farming, then what is their plan? What are they doing in another 2 months, in another 3 months, in another 1 year, so that you can begin to also utilize your land? So partner with them. See, let me tell you something. Uh, Gone are the days of buying a land and leaving it there to do nothing. Gone are those days. We are in the days of ensuring that every money you spend is used well, is utilized, is spent well. Okay, we are in that day. We are in that days. We are in that era. We are in that period. Okay, so partner with them. Partner with real estate companies. Every company, every real estate company that wants to make progress will be open to partnership. Yeah, I can tell you, we'll be open to partnership. For example, in our organization, WTBO Properties Limited, we are open to partnership. We work with people, we work with individuals, we work with the government, we work with private companies, public companies, to ensure that our dreams are accomplished, our goals are achieved. So partner with people. And you know what? One of the things partnership will do for you is also to put you in charge of your property, to put your property also in your care. You are aware your property is in your domain, is at your beck and call. You can easily know what is happening on your land, on your property. People who have lost, land to what do you call it now? Those who have lost their land to other people who have, what's this word we use in real estate? Okay, so I'll remember. I wanted to say those who have lost their land, maybe a part of their land, to other people, is as a result of their negligence, like neglecting the land, not going to see the land. So I'm sharing with you how you can maximize your land, how you can use your land, how your land can become a gold mine in your hand, how it can generate you cash flow. Please partner with people. Find out what they are planning, what's the goal, what's the vision is for that location, and then you are going in line with doing what they are doing there. Okay, so partnership entails exactly what it entails developing the land, utilizing it for profit. That is exactly what partnership will do for you. Remember, you are not just buying land to tie down money. The days of tying down money is gone. We're in the days of, okay, I've bought this land. What exactly can I use it for? Okay. So now, I will quickly run through some of the things you can do with a vacant land. And this will make me to say this before I share this with you. We have a platform called eoblog.com. Eoblog is spelled EOREBLOG.com. EOREBLOG.com. So this blog is a platform where you can learn everything about real estate. I mean, everything, especially when it comes to land. We have shared a good number of articles of information with you. You can learn. You can learn. So don't just assume you know. Also go and learn. Like some of you are a part of the webinar tonight. You are learning. Okay. So and this particular topic we are even treating tonight, we have written an article on it. So go on earblog.com and learn more about how to utilize vacant land. Now, the title of that post is how to make money from vacant plots. Okay, so go and read that post on our blog, eoreblog.com, eoreblog.com, eoblog.com. And apart from that, we also have a YouTube channel where we have interviewed a good number of realtors and then other people, so you can learn a great deal. You can learn things from that channel too. Wittyview TV. You can learn from that platform, and that will not I will not omit or miss the part of our green wealth that is currently selling at 2 million per plot only in the month of October. I mean 2 million per acre, sorry, only in the month of October. If you subscribe to Green Wealth today, you can own an acre of land, which is 6 plots of land in the heart of Kobakpe in Abeokuta. Okay? And you know the beautiful thing about this land, no matter the amount you spend on it, you will still make your money back and still make profits from it. So I want you to be a part of that project, right? Just if you want to be a part of it, just send us a DM and then we'll be right there waiting to attend to you. Okay, so let's look at how you can generate cash flow or money from vacant land. The number one I will mention here is that you should lease the land. Just lease it out. Lease it out. If you know that you have bought a land and you cannot do anything with the land, just lease it out. What did I say? Just lease it out. Just lease it out. Lease it out to people who will utilize the land, especially for farming. Especially for farming. Now, I'm using the word especially for farming because it is easy for you to plant something or to control what is being planted on your land. And then when you are ready to use your land, you can even determine when you want to come back to use your land. Let's say, for example, the person is planting like a cassava. You know that in the next 9 months to 11 months, you are harvesting it and your land is available for you to use. Okay, so utilize the land by leasing it out to people who want to farm. Of course, I know that it's not just farming, depending on the location where the land is, right? So some of this land you can lease it out to other people who want to do, warehouse, car park, event center. And they don't have to build structures anyways. They don't have to build structures. And if they are going to build anything at all on the land, you must have an understanding, right? An MOU. You must enter into an agreement. Sign papers, sign dotted lines, okay? So don't just give out your land for people to use. Just ensure you draw out, a plan. Okay, so if you are still with me, drop a comment. I want to be sure that people are still hanging with me here in the class. Yeah, if you are still with me, you are still on this webinar, I want to drop comments in the chat box and let me hear from you. Okay, so another thing you can do with a vacant land is to turn it to a to turn it to a parking lot or a parking space. Again, it depends on the location where the land is. You know the beautiful thing about land, no matter the location, you can always use it for any of these things that I have been mentioning since this class started. Another thing you can do is to rent it out for events and recreational purposes, right? And when it comes to recreational purposes, there are different things you can do anyways. Different things. That's why I said, irrespective of the location, you can always maximize where your land is, right? Okay, another thing you can do with a vacant land is to make it available as a storage unit facility. Yes, so there are people who are looking for ways to store their goods, store their products, right? So your land can be available for them. It depends again on the location of the land. But I can tell you this, that this is exactly one of the things you can do with your land. Okay. Then yeah, for like us, you can use the land for you can develop it. You can develop it definitely. So just like what we are doing at Whittyville Properties Limited, when we acquire land, we turn it into a residential location or residential plots. Okay. Then another thing you can do with a vacant land is to create community gardens. Now, this can be applied anywhere your land is. You can apply this. Create a community garden. Make it an environment where people can gather. And I can say this again, that one of the plans we have for our Green Wealth project is to turn their location to a garden where people can come from the town, from the city, to come relax, right? To come, receive inspiration, receive fresh air. And while they are receiving fresh air, while they are thinking, while they are doing some other things, they can also engage in games. They can also, do some other things, right? All right, all right. We have a robust plan for Green Wealth, and I want you to be a part of that project. Partner with us, and let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it done. And there's nothing that is not possible. If we can dream it, then we can achieve it. Okay. So are there other things that you feel you can use your land for? I want you to put it in the comment box. Beyond the things I have shared with you tonight, put the things you can also do with your vacant plot. Put it in the comment box. If you have questions, drop it in the comment box. And my team will take your questions and will answer it appropriately. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to talk to you about Green Wealth. Green Wealth is a real estate acquisition. Real estate. Okay, sorry. Let me just. So, Green Wealth is a secure land banking offer designed to preserve the value of your money while generating passive income or even earning above 100% upon resale. So that is a Green Wealth for you. That's the project we just launched, right? We launched it this month. I want you to be a part of it. It is a secure land banking offer designed to preserve the value of your money while generating passive income or even earning above 100% upon resale. So this is a project that is located somewhere in the in Ashoka municipal, and then that's in Obafemi Owode local government. So you can be a part of this. You can be a part of this, right? So we have a good number of information to share with you. If you are interested in being a part of this project, to partner with us, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be willing to work with you. We have a 5-year plan for this location and we want you to be a part of this 5-year plan. Right. Are there questions? Okay, let me check through the chat box if there are questions. Okay, so in the absence of questions, I want to say thank you to everyone watching this and those that will still watch the replay. Thank you for being a part of this, and I will expect you in my DM or in our DM to answer your questions, or in the comment box to answer your questions. Okay, and don't forget, Green Wealth is there for you to take advantage of. And once you come in, then we'll be on the other side where the profits are shared. Thank you for being a part of this tonight. Enjoy a great evening. I will see you on the other side of profits.